Have you ever felt like you're at the edge of a breakthrough only to be knocked back down? You've been pushing hard, giving your all, and yet the world seems to throw obstacle after obstacle in your way. I'm here to tell you today it's not over until you win. This isn't just some motivational catchphrase. It's the truth about success, about life, about every moment you felt like giving up. The reason you're still here, still fighting, is that there's something inside you that refuses to accept defeat. So let me tell you why it's worth hearing this speech in full. Because what you'll learn today could very well change the way you approach your challenges forever. The power of perseverance is often the defining factor between those who succeed and those who give up too soon. Life has a way of testing us, challenging our resolve, and making us question whether the journey is worth it. Every time you push forward, despite the setbacks, you're exercising the most powerful tool in your arsenal, perseverance. This isn't about moving forward effortlessly or without struggle. It's about holding on to that resolve even when everything around you suggests that the effort may not be worth it, that the odds are stacked against you. Perseverance is not the absence of failure, but the ability to continue on despite it. There will be times when you feel like you've reached the limit of what you can handle, moments when it seems like the finish line is further away than ever before. And it's in these moments that the true strength of perseverance reveals itself. It's not about reaching your goals on the first try or having everything fall into place on your timetable. Perseverance is about being willing to keep going no matter how many times you get knocked down. Think about some of the world's greatest success stories. Behind every success, there is a journey of struggle, failure, and repeated attempts. Consider the well-known story of Thomas Edison, who famously failed over 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. What would have happened if he had stopped at failure number 500 or 900? The world would have been left in the dark, literally and figuratively. What propelled Edison forward was an unwavering belief in his vision, combined with an intense, almost obsessive commitment to keep trying, keep learning, and keep improving. This perseverance turned what seemed like inevitable failure into one of history's most transformative innovations. The power of perseverance is not just about the result, though. It's also about what it teaches you along the way. Every obstacle, every challenge, every setback is an opportunity for growth. It's in those moments when everything seems uncertain that you develop the skills, resilience, and mental toughness that will serve you in future endeavors. If success came easily, it wouldn't hold the same value. The struggle is where the character is forged, and the lessons learned through perseverance are invaluable. Perseverance also teaches us patience. We live in a world that often wants things instantly, instant success, instant gratification, instant results. But perseverance reminds us that the best things take time. The road to success is rarely short or straightforward. It requires the ability to endure long stretches of effort with no immediate reward. But over time, that steady, persistent effort compounds and success gradually takes shape. The trick is to focus on the process, not just the end result. When you persevere, you also learn to embrace discomfort. You realize that discomfort and struggle are not signs of failure, but of progress. It's easy to get discouraged when things aren't easy, but the reality is that every challenge you face is another opportunity to grow stronger. Without discomfort, without those difficult moments, you wouldn't build the endurance required to overcome bigger challenges down the road. In the end, perseverance is what separates the dreamers from the achievers. It's not always the most talented or the most gifted who succeed. It's those who refuse to quit, who keep showing up day after day no matter the obstacles. It's about understanding that every effort, no matter how small, moves you one step closer to your goal. Success doesn't belong to the ones who quit at the first sign of failure. It belongs to the ones who keep pushing, keep believing, and never give up. Because it's not over until you win. Belief is the fuel that drives your actions and keeps you moving forward, even when the path ahead seems unclear or uncertain. It's what makes the impossible seem possible and transforms challenges into opportunities. Without belief, there is no reason to act, no reason to push forward, no reason to keep striving. It's belief in yourself, in your goals, and in the value of what you're working toward that makes the difference between quitting and persevering. The strength of your belief is often what holds you together when everything else is falling apart. When you believe in yourself, you tap into an inner source of strength that doesn't rely on external validation or the approval of others. This belief is not based on your current circumstances or the difficulties you face. It is based on the unwavering conviction that you are capable, that you have what it takes to overcome whatever comes your way. When you believe in your abilities, even in the face of failure, you're more likely to see every setback as a temporary roadblock, not a permanent stop. It's belief that allows you to keep going when everyone else has lost faith. And it's belief that keeps you focused on your goals when distractions and doubts try to pull you off course. But belief is not just a passive feeling, it's an active force that shapes your decisions and guides your actions. It propels you to work harder, to take risks, and to seek out opportunities even when the world seems to be telling you that it's not worth it. Belief is the spark that ignites the fire of passion and determination inside you. Without it, you wouldn't have the courage to take the first step or to continue on the journey when things get tough. Every successful person has one thing in common. They had a belief in something bigger than the obstacles they faced. It was this belief that pushed them beyond their limits and inspired them to pursue their dreams, no matter how improbable or unattainable they may have seemed. At the same time, belief is contagious. When you believe in yourself, others begin to believe in you too. Your confidence in your own abilities inspires trust and support from those around you, whether it's friends, family, or colleagues. People are drawn to those who exude a belief because it's a reflection of someone who is determined, someone who knows where they're going and why they're going there. This kind of self-belief can open doors, create opportunities, and attract positive outcomes that might otherwise seem out of reach. However, belief isn't always easy to come by. In moments of doubt, when things aren't going your way, and when you feel as if you're constantly hitting a wall, it can be hard to maintain that unwavering conviction. It's in these times that your belief must be reinforced, not by looking at your failures, but by remembering your past successes and recognizing the progress you've already made. Every small victory, every time you've overcome adversity in the past, is proof that you are capable of achieving great things. Belief isn't about ignoring the tough moments or pretending that everything is always easy. It's about choosing to focus on the possibility of success rather than the certainty of failure. Ultimately, belief is the difference between standing still and moving forward. It's the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Believing in yourself gives you the strength to keep going, even when the road ahead looks impossible. And when you maintain that belief, when you refuse to let doubt control you, you create a momentum that pushes you through even the most difficult challenges. Success isn't about having all the answers or knowing exactly how things will turn out. It's about believing that no matter what happens, you have the ability to figure it out, adapt, and keep moving forward. It is the unshakable belief in your own potential that ultimately makes all the difference. Failure is often seen as something negative, something to avoid at all costs. Yet in reality, failure is one of the most valuable teachers we can have. It's not the end of the road, but rather an essential part of the essential part of turning towards success. Failure provides the opportunity to learn, adapt, and improve. In fact, the most successful people in history have all experienced failure at some point, but they didn't let it define them. Instead, they used it as a stepping stone to grow stronger, smarter, and more resilient. When you fail, it can be easy to fall into the trap of thinking that you're not good enough or that your dreams are out of reach. The world might tell you that failure is a reflection of your worth or ability, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Failure doesn't reflect who you are. It reflects what you have yet to learn. It's a signal that you're pushing your limits, trying new things, and stepping out of your comfort zone. Without failure, there can be no growth. Without failure, there's no opportunity to refine your approach, sharpen your skills, or develop a deeper understanding of what it takes to succeed. In fact, every failure you experience is a valuable piece of information. It tells you what doesn't work, what needs to be adjusted, and where you need to focus your energy. It provides insights that success can never offer. When you fail, you're not just learning what to avoid in the future, you're gaining an understanding of what it takes to truly succeed. Failure forces you to reevaluate your strategy, to question your assumptions, and to explore new possibilities. It opens your eyes to new approaches and ideas that you might not have considered if you had succeeded on the first try. One of the most important lessons failure teaches us is resilience. It shows us that we are capable of bouncing back, of getting up after we've been knocked down, and of continuing to move forward. It teaches the power for persistence and the strength that comes from refusing to give up. Every time you fail and get back up, you build your mental toughness and increase your ability to handle future challenges. The more you fail and continue to push forward, the more confident you become in your ability to overcome obstacles and keep going. Failure doesn't weaken you, it makes you stronger. Moreover, failure builds character. It humbles you, reminding you that success is never guaranteed and that the path to achievement is rarely easy. It encourages self-reflection, self-discipline, and patience. It's a reminder that the process matters as much as the outcome, and that perseverance through hardship is what leads to true success. Every failure you experience shapes you, helps you grow, and prepares you for the bigger challenges ahead. Without failure, success would be shallow and unearned. Perhaps most importantly, failure teaches us to take risks. When we fear failure, we avoid taking bold steps or trying new things. But when we learn to embrace failure as a natural part of the process, we become more willing to take calculated risks. It's only by stepping outside our comfort zones and facing the possibility of failure that we can truly discover our potential. Those who avoid failure altogether often miss out on opportunities for growth, while those who embrace it understand that taking risks is the only way to achieve the extraordinary. Ultimately, failure is not something to be feared or avoided. It is a vital part of the success equation, one that brings clarity, growth, and progress. Every failure is a chance to reassess, learn, and ultimately come back stronger. So instead of viewing failure as an obstacle, learn to see it as a gift, a powerful tool that, when used wisely, will lead you closer to your goals. Success is a concept that's often misunderstood. We are taught to believe that success is about achieving a specific set of goals, winning a prestigious award, or reaching a certain financial milestone. But in reality, success is a deeply personal experience. It's not defined by the opinions of others or societal standards. It's defined by what you value, what you strive for, and what brings fulfillment to your life. It's about progress, growth, and the journey toward becoming the person your party are meant to be. Success is not always immediate, nor is it always visible to others, but it's always about the individual's sense of accomplishment, no matter how big or small. The idea that success should look a certain way can be one of the most limiting factors when it comes to achieving it. We often look at others and measure our success by their standards. We compare ourselves to people who appear to have it all figured out, and this comparison can create feelings of inadequacy. However, success is not a one-size-fits-all concept. Success can be defined in countless ways. It could be finding balance in your personal life, cultivating meaningful relationships, pursuing your passions, or making a positive impact on your community. There is no universal blueprint for success, only the one you create for yourself. For some, success is about overcoming personal challenges, breaking through barriers that once seemed impossible to surpass. For others, it's about mastery, becoming the best at something they care deeply about. But no matter the form it takes, success requires effort, consistency, and a mindset that focuses on the long term. It's important to recognize that success doesn't always come quickly. In fact, it is often the result of sustained effort over time, even when it feels like nothing is happening. The process of becoming successful involves constant learning, adapting, and growing. And it's in those moments of seemingly slow progress that true success is often happening behind the scenes. Success is not just about the end result, it's about who you become in the process. The person you are when you achieve your goal is shaped by the work you put in, the lessons you learn along the way, and the obstacles you overcome. If you're focused only on the destination, you miss out on the importance of the journey. It's during the journey that you develop the skills, resilience, and mindset that prepare you for the success that lies ahead. The growth that comes with pushing through challenges, adapting to change, and staying focused on your path is what ultimately leads to a more fulfilling sense of success. And while success is often associated with achievement, it's also about finding peace with the process itself. Learning to appreciate the small victories, the moments of progress, and the effort you put in along the way is essential. It's about realizing that every step forward, even if it feels insignificant at the time, is part of your journey. These small steps, compounded over time, lead to big changes. Success doesn't always have to be grandiose or celebrated with fireworks. Sometimes it's the quiet satisfaction of knowing you're moving forward, no matter how slow it seems. Success is not about avoiding failure or achieving perfection. It's about resilience and the willingness to keep going, regardless of setbacks. Every challenge is a lesson, every mistake an opportunity to improve. It's important to redefine success in terms of your own growth, not just external accomplishments. As long as you're learning, evolving, and striving to become the best version of yourself, you are succeeding. Success is a journey, not a destination. And as long as you continue to move forward, you are living your definition of success. Consistency is one of those underrated yet powerful forces in the pursuit of success. While many are focused on grand achievements or quick results, it's the steady, consistent efforts over time that truly build the foundation for lasting success. It's easy to be tempted by the allure of instant gratification, but real progress, the kind that leads to meaningful outcomes, is built on the cumulative effect of small, deliberate actions taken every day. Whether it's in your personal goals, professional aspirations, or self-improvement, consistency is the key that unlocks sustained growth and success. Consistency is not about doing something perfectly every time. It's about showing up time and time again, even when motivation fades or when things don't seem to be progressing at the pace you desire. There will be days when you feel exhausted, when you doubt the effectiveness of your efforts, or when you're tempted to take shortcuts. But consistency is what keeps you on track even during those difficult times. It's the ability to keep moving forward regardless of how much immediate progress is visible, and trust that over time your efforts will compound into something significant. In the beginning, results might not be apparent. You may find yourself working hard with little recognition or reward. This can be discouraging, but consistency requires you to trust the process. Think of it as planting seeds in a garden. At first, you don't see much happening beneath the surface, but with each passing day of care and attention, growth begins to take place in ways that are often unseen. Similarly, your consistent efforts, no matter how small they may seem in the moment, are building a foundation that will eventually lead to breakthroughs, success, and transformation. The power of consistency lies in its ability to turn routine actions into powerful habits. When you make something a regular part of your life, it stops being a conscious effort and becomes ingrained in your daily routine. This can apply to any area of life, whether it's working toward fitness goals, developing new skills, or pursuing a career. Consistency helps you make progress even when you're not feeling particularly motivated or inspired. It allows you to keep working towards your goals, even when the excitement wears off or when obstacles appear. Moreover, consistency helps build discipline. Discipline is often mistaken for willpower, but it's actually the ability to stick to your commitments day after day, even when your enthusiasm fades. It's what allows you to push through when everything feels tough. The discipline that consistency builds also nurtures resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks and continue moving forward. When you've consistently worked towards something, even through difficult times, your sense of capability grows, and you start to believe in the power of persistence. This belief is what fuels even more consistent action, creating a positive feedback loop that propels you toward your goals. Consistency also creates momentum. When you consistently work towards something, even in small increments, you begin to generate a kind of unstoppable momentum. The small tasks you do day by day add up, and over time they push you forward towards success. This momentum can help you overcome procrastination and doubts. It's like a snowball rolling downhill. What starts small eventually grows, gains speed. And before you know it, the momentum you built will carry you farther than you ever imagined. In the end, consistency is the true differentiator between those who achieve their goals and those who fall short. It's not about sudden bursts of effort or intense short-term focus. It's about doing the work day after day, regardless of immediate results, and trusting that your persistent actions will eventually pay off. If you can commit to consistent effort, even when things aren't moving as quickly as you would like, you will achieve more than you ever thought possible. Success isn't just about talent or intelligence. It's about the willingness to consistently put in the work day in and day out. It's that quiet, steady effort that ultimately leads to extraordinary results. Time is one of the most precious resources we have, yet it is often the one we take for granted the most. We all have the same 24 hours in a day, yet how we choose to spend that time can dramatically influence our success. Time is not just a measure of hours and minutes. It's the foundation upon which everything else is built. How we use our time determines whether we will accomplish our goals, reach our dreams, or fall short. Every decision you make about how to spend your time shapes your future, and it's crucial to use it wisely. Many people waste time without even realizing it, often because they allow distractions or unimportant tasks to take priority over their goals. The world's full of things that can pull your attention away: social media, television, endless meetings, and other diversions. These distractions can feel urgent in the moment, but they often don't contribute to our long-term success. Learning to prioritize what matters most and allocate time to meaningful tasks is a game changer. It's about recognizing that time once can never be regained, so every moment counts. Success is not about working endlessly without rest, but about how efficiently you manage your time. When you're strategic with your time, you make space for both productivity and rest, which ultimately makes you more effective. Effective time management doesn't just mean cramming your day full of tasks. It means focusing on the activities that will get you closer to your goals and eliminating or reducing those that don't add value. It's about working smarter, not harder. Time management is not just about fitting more things into your day. It's about being intentional with your time and making sure you're spending it on things that align with your aspirations. One of the most powerful aspects of time is its ability to compound. Every small decision you make on how to spend your time adds up over weeks, months, and years. Whether it's a few minutes of reading, practicing a new skill, or dedicating time to a passion project, these small moments of focus add up to big results over time. Just like money in a savings account grows with interest, your efforts compound with each passing day. The time you invest in building habits, learning, or improving yourself will pay off exponentially in the long run. But you have to start now. Don't wait until tomorrow or next week. Time will pass regardless, and it's what you do with that time that determines your success. It's also important to recognize that time is fleeting and unpredictable. The future is never guaranteed, and we can't always control how much time we have. This truth can either paralyze us with fear or motivate us to make the most of every moment. Instead of procrastinating, waiting for the perfect time, or delaying decisions, take action now. Time waits for no one, and the longer you wait to act, the further away your dreams will remain. By making the most of today, you create a future that reflects the effort and focus you've applied in the present. Finally, managing time effectively means learning to say no. Saying no to distractions, to commitments that don't serve your goals, and to anything that takes you off course is essential for maintaining focus. Often, people say yes out of a sense of obligation or fear of missing out, but saying no gives you the power to focus on what truly matters. Time is finite, and when you say no to less important things, you create more room for the things that will bring you closer to your dreams. In the end, your relationship with time will determine how far you go in life. It's not about having more time, it's about using the time you have wisely. By managing your time with intention and purpose, you can achieve remarkable things and make your dreams a reality. Don't let time slip away unnoticed. Every moment counts, and how you choose to spend your time today will shape the success you experience tomorrow.